I sat alone at a small table on the upper level of Capitol Gallery Mall, passing the time while waiting for my wife. She was already half an hour late, though I suspected a clearance sale in one of the clothing stores had distracted her. The only evidence of my earlier snack was a paper plate streaked with melted ice cream and cinnamon apple pie filling. A warm cup of coffee rested beside me, my pipe burned steadily, and a newly purchased book waited in my bag. Before opening it, I leaned back and watched the crowds moving across the lower level of the mall. Among the sea of shoppers, 3 people immediately caught my attention. There was nothing flashy about them, yet they seemed to draw the eye naturally. The elderly man leading the group stood well over 6 feet tall. He wore worn jeans, weathered boots, and a faded denim shirt with the sleeves rolled above his elbows. His dark grey hair was tied neatly into a ponytail. Though he appeared relaxed, there was an unmistakable sense of strength and authority in the way he carried himself. As they stepped through a shaft of sunlight, the man's face became clearer. Deep lines marked his features, but they only added to an impression of wisdom and quiet dignity. Beside him walked a young woman whose confidence was impossible to miss. Her movements were graceful and fluid, and her fashionable clothes highlighted her athletic figure. She spoke animatedly to the older man, her expression full of life and energy. The third member of the group was an older woman. She possessed the same commanding presence as the man, yet there was a softness and elegance about her. Tall and broad-shouldered, she moved with remarkable poise. Her silver-streaked hair framed a face that seemed to carry years of experience, strength, and understanding. For reasons I couldn't explain, I found myself studying the older woman. My imagination began constructing a conversation between us. In my mind, she asked gentle questions while I compared her mature beauty with the youthful charm of the younger woman beside her. The daydream felt strangely vivid, almost real. Then the group stepped onto an escalator, and a deep voice seemed to echo somewhere in my thoughts. "A wish spoken 3 times has power," it said. Startled, I watched as the trio rose toward the upper level. The old man glanced directly at me and raised 2 fingers in a casual gesture before extending both hands in a series of odd signals, as though communicating a message only I could understand.